What's happening, guys? Ken Kaplan Jr. on the third floor of the New England Motorcycle Museum, and today up on the auction block is 2006 Suzuki RM250, and this was crowned Motocross Action's two-stroke bike of the year. I'm going to read some excerpts from their test, and this beat the Yamaha by a big margin. Suzuki had a killer program. They were still developing the two-stroke. This is 2 years from the last year of production, and these are few and far between, guys. So in 2006, Suzuki added considerably more low to mid power. So they did that by making some adjustments to the exhaust ports, the power valve, and then shortening the carb intake. The result was a bike that they said, and I quote, was light years better than the 2005 model. If you know, you know. Suzuki had a badass 252 stroke up until their last year of production. A mechanic at Plastow Power Sports up in New Hampshire actually rebuilt this motor, crank up, and I'll go over that with you. So it's got a new hot rod crank, it's got a new Vertex piston, it's got a new OEM cylinder and head, and then of course the complete reseal. So the motor's all brand new with 13 hours on it. The ride time is all Andrew T, one of our new mechanics down in the service shop. Those are all woods ridden miles. Mildly ridden, wasn't ridden on the motocross track. This motor is still super tight. I mean, I wish we could bring it outside. Right now it's 0 degrees with 40-degree wind gust. Gotta love New England in February. So we're gonna keep it inside for today, but this thing just absolutely rips. Andrew actually just did a frame off on the bike. So he framed it and went through everything. I'm gonna give you all the notes here, starting from the top. What was a low-hour original Survivor? He framed it. New V-Force 3 reeds. Of course, the carburetor was completely serviced. Factory equipment was that Kian Air Striker. No Mikuni stuff here. This thing is factory equipment dialed in, super fast, out of the box. Airbox clean, air filter serviced. Added fresh fuel mix 40-1 with Bel-Ray. Noted that the flywheel is a 12-ounce flywheel. Of course, the engine's got new gear lubes, got new clutch plates, new clutch cable, new throttle cable, new Sunstar drive chain, new Sunstar sprockets, new front and rear wheel bearings, new suspension linkage bearings, new rear brake pads, new Pro Taper lock-on grips, new replacement clutch lever and perch, brand new plastics kit. Of course, it was hot water pressure wash and degreased. When he brought it down to the frame, it was painted black. It's not a professional paint job or a powder coat, but shows really well. And it is fresh paint, no hack stuff, no overspray, because it was done right. The bike was framed. And then, of course, it was detailed. Painted the frame, painted the engine side covers, polished the swing arm and the triple clamps, polished the rims, spokes, and also the forks. Installed new factory effects replica graphics. They also installed a new moto seat cover. Let's see what else I could tell you about it. Long list, a lot of money invested into the bike. See if we're missing anything. Looks like we just about covered it. So what you have is a complete, I mean, the chassis is completely refreshed. New wheel bearings, the suspension's been gone through. Motor's been completely rebuilt. And of course, all the hardware was gone over. This is a fresh build. It's a fresh frame up by one of our guys here on staff. And it's just an absolute ripper. It's ready to hit the track today. So the bike's got new aluminum radiators on it as well. It's got the temp gauge up here. That's kind of cool. Of course, the hour meter. It's got the aftermarket billet aluminum gas cap. The Renthal twin wall bars with the new Pro Taper lock-on grips. The suspension was rebuilt by SS Motorsports at some point, but the forks and the shock feel great. Don't need to be serviced at this point in time. Maybe spring it for your weight for this season. It's got the original Excels on it, which are a good sign. The wheels are nice and straight. This was a Survivor. It wasn't a bike that was totally hammered. I'll show you the frame rails. Shailen, get underneath the bike real quick. Show them the frame rails. So maybe on the smaller down tube, maybe a couple little dimples. Nothing crazy. I'll show you the other side. On this side, this one's really straight as well. Crank up rebuild, guys. Woods ridden hours. since. So this motor is super tight and is ready to take to the track. If you're looking for an RM that's turnkey, this one gets a stamp of approval, the Kaplan America stamp. Definitely. Motor super tight, transmission clutch feels great, brakes are on point, chain sprockets are new, all the consumables have been replaced. This is not your Craigslist, or Facebook Marketplace RM250 that needs $2,000 of work instantly. That work's already been done. It's fresh and it was cared for and put together by someone who's not a total bonehead. This is definitely 2 thumbs up here. So if you have any questions, call the shop, 860-454-7024. We can ship it anywhere in the States inexpensively. Message your zip code for a shipping quote. Thanks for watching thus far, guys. Good luck bidding, and God bless America.